wake 'em up, wake 'em up. Hello, hello, hello. Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up. Who you with? Sports Fire. Who we against? All liars. Who you with? Sports Fire. Who we against? All liars. Hello, hello, hello. Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up. Welcome to Sports Fire. I am your sports coordinator, Roho. I will be bringing you the hottest sports updates, rumors, and news. Yes, sir, this was a wild weekend full of excitement and sports. But before I begin, we're going to let the one and only Jalen Ramsey, speak for himself.
You know what I'm saying? Some disrespectful stuff. You know what I'm saying? The game over with. You still mad because I was locking you up? Alright, go sleep on that. I ain't trying to hear that after the game.
So you moved out, he wouldn't get in your head. You managed to get in his head, you think?
What you think? You tell me. You tell me. Anytime I lined up on him. Yeah, y'all could watch that.
All right, that was Jalen Ramsey himself speaking on his, I'll say, okay game. But anyway, the Rams defeated Tampa Bay Buccaneers 30-27 this weekend. It's a great game, at least for the Rams' point of view. Tampa Bay came out flat-footed, really didn't know where to go, who to look to. It was a horrible game. AaronDonald basically had his way out there tonight. He was tighter than a glove on TomBrady's throwing hand tonight. He was everywhere. TomBrady started seeing ghosts out there as well. It got so bad where they had to move AaronDonald in different positions so he wouldn't get double teamed. It got to the point where Gronkowski had to line up on AaronDonald. The man had so many sacks, hurries, and tackles. He was phenomenal. He was actually the MVP of the game, in my opinion. Also, Mr. Engine that wouldn't stop, Mr. Von Miller. Shout out to you, Von Miller. You came over from Denver, and you haven't let us down. I mean, you continue to just impress the NFL with just your hard work and your dominance out there. So you're no slouch yourself. Have nothing but respect for you. It kind of makes you go back and wonder if Tampa Bay Buccaneers needed Antonio Brown. I'm going to say yes, because I knew the pass rush would get to TomBrady. TomBrady doesn't like to get roughed up. I'm a Patriot fan. He played for us for over 20 years, and he gets this look in his eye when he's been hit too hard and things are not going his way out there. Someone is taking his toy. You know how those kids be when you take their toy. So Tom had a hard night of it, but he hung in there. They actually managed to somehow savage the game and at least make it respectful. But overall, it wasn't a respectful game at all. It was a total disaster. They couldn't deal with the pressure coming off the ends, and Tom had really nobody to throw to, and Gronkowski getting older. It showed on a couple of plays when Gronkowski was going for the deep ball, but he just didn't have the effort or the energy or the wind to go get that ball. So, yeah, they was missing some key players. Now, one thing I did see from Mr. Jalen Ramsey, he took the initiative to wave the other cornerback off Mike Evans, so he decided he'll go take over the task. That was a failure. He got bombed. But luckily, the Rams will not be denied. So it all worked out in their favor. I can say that. Okay. That was a great game, but let's move it on now. Let's move it on because it was another great game going down as well. The Chiefs versus the Bills. I think some people had the Bills favored. Feel like they would come knock Mahomes off, but Mahomes plays like sandlot football, and he has the heart of a champion. He will not give up. He will not be defeated or denied. So shouts out to him. The Chiefs beat the Bills 42-36. I'm not even going to say that it wasn't a good game. It was a great game. It was like full of action, whatever you wanted to see, because it had you on the edge of your seat. But one thing I can say about the Bills, the team is cursed. They're cursed. If you want to know what I mean? When you appear in 4 Super Bowls consecutive, and you lose all of them, you're cursed. Allen did everything he could do, but as long as you stay with that team, you will be cursed with that team. You go up, you take the lead. You leave my homie 13 seconds. He drives the ball from his 20-yard line all the way down the field. Gets the time field goal, sends it into overtime. Then, you're such a bad luck team, you lose the coin toss, and you get to decide if it's heads or tails. Interesting, isn't it? The team is cursed. All I can say, watch out for the Bengals, Kansas City. You may want to watch out for the Bengals. I know Patrick Mahomes is in his bag, but watch out for the Bengals. Weird things are happening this weekend. Weird things are happening in the NFL. But now, moving right on along to the topic that I wanted to get on tonight, the Miami Heat and the LA Lakers. The Miami Heat defeats the LA Lakers 113-107. The Heat was outstanding with shooting tonight. Free throws, 18 for 20, which was 90%. Three-pointers, 15 for 33, which is 45.5%. That is outstanding. Field goals, 40 for 81, 49.49% shooting. 49.4% shooting. Either way is amazing. No Tyler Hero, no Kyle Lowry. But you have a bucket, which is Jimmy. Jimmy gave us a triple-double tonight. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists. What else can you ask for? Jimmy controlled the game from start to finish. He actually at one time looked like a quarterback the way he was directing his shooting guards to get open. And it worked every time like it was drawn up. And maybe it was by the great Coach Spoelstra. Then you had Mr. Duncan Robinson. You don't know which Duncan is going to show up, but the real Duncan showed up tonight. 25 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Kudos to you, Duncan. Welcome back. Let's go over what LeBron James said. LeBron James said the Heat is one of those teams that will make you pay for every mistake you make, which is true. That's King talk there. LeBron James stats, he led all teams. 33 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists in 40 minutes. And that is awesome. This dude is Uncle now. He's Uncle Bron. And he's averaging all these points right now. And I'm just shocked he's playing all these minutes. Hats off to you, LeBron. Now, let's talk about why is this Laker team so angry. It's a very angry team. I watched the angry team play the Miami Heat tonight. Let's talk about Russell Westbrook. 24 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. You did good, Russ. But you played with an attitude. You threw a lot of elbows, Russ. I'm not understanding you, Russ. You was very violent tonight, if you ask me, Russ. What are you mad at, Russ? Don't be mad at us, Russ. We're not the one that's trying to bench you, Russ. We're not the one that's trying to ship you out of that city, Russ. You should be mad at God. He gave you the bird brain. All other birds flew south for the winter. You flew north. Imagine that, Russ. Now let's talk about the king himself. We talked about all his scoring and his stats and everything. But let's talk about why was he so happy that Bam was leaving the game like his hairline? I don't get it. You put this old team together, LeBron. You decided to leave the Miami Heat and go back to Cleveland. You know who you should be mad at? Mr. Anthony Davis, street clothes himself. Where's this guy when you need him? Huh? Putting on new outfits. Where's this guy, LeBron? Don't be mad at us. But anyway, I just wanted to get that off my chest with this Laker team. But, you know, at the end of the day, Lakers, I hope you continue to lose. But I am your sportsinator, Rojo, with Sports Fire. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below. We out of here, man. I can tell you that. We are gone. Let's go, let's go. Wake 'em up, wake 'em up. Hello. Who you with? Sports Fire. Who we against? All liars. Who you with? Sports Fire. Who we against? All liars. Wake 'em up, wake 'em up. Hello.